Alright, welcome back to Neo 2. We are... keep doing that. We are at Daimo Dosan's castle, which appears to have been destroyed by a siege. And now we need to see if we can find him. He's going to throw bombs at us if we're not careful. That's why we're going to shoot him in the head. Just get him out of the way a little bit. And we're paralyzed. Time to leave. So this is partially a bottomless pit, so we do not want to fall in that. Wow, that was tough. Okay. I'm just doing badly. Okay, success of a sort. I keep calling these guys Genki, don't I? They're Gaki. Oh, you little turd. Huh. I probably need to spend some of these Punfa points. Let's see if we can get a drop on our boy. So he's dangerous than the other one because he's got an axe. He's the second level of... Demon's Axe, smithing text. Nice. So that was worth it. That gives us access to a new item that we can have smithed for us from Toyo. But we've got these 3 boxes we need to take a look at. More accurately, open, and then where's the 3rd one? Oh, it's in the corner. Nope. Was it just the 2 then? Huh. Okay, so that's for lack of a better term, bottomless pit. This is not, but it has the opportunity to be. All right. Let's see what we picked up. We also got some new titles. Key recovery speed. If I have the opportunity, I will always pick that. We're not going to use any of those. So we've got a purple. I'd rather keep the purple than anything else. And that's a heavy helmet. We're not going to use it. Nope, don't care. Heavy. Hello. Not worth it. Definitely. Okay, speaking of... full-on samurai. That was a shinobi. They do kick flips and will whip your ass, just if you're not paying attention. Also, there was this guy down here. Feels like we missed a turn. Which is weird. It's just an offshoot that I missed. Okay. So most of these guys are proper soldiers. Instant critical attack. Which is why backstab is so useful. The more we use items or skills, like sword skills, tonfa skills, spear skills, etc., and shinobi skills, more specifically, the more we get points for them. So that's going to be kind of the idea. Also, I think eventually one of those becomes kind of a trap. Interesting that even our critical hit only took him down to half. Also, fighting Kodama. And we find ourselves in another yokai realm. the spear is really... Come on. Crap. Yep. Okay. Pause. Okay, let's try this again. Cool. Ooh, ninja locks. And finally, a match lock. Oops. I'm gonna go with the traditional shuriken, which will eventually allow us to get the kunai. This should do significantly more damage. Not going that way. Okay. Ow. Well, at least we got our arrows back. Kind of wish we could take that just as kind of a, hey, you're here, why don't you have this kind of thing. Absolutely. Also, we got the match lock, so yeah, we should switch those out. I really need to go through my inventory, though. So this is an interesting weapon. And I'm actually going to switch it for the Tanfa. So it's a Tengu's Kekara. Don't ask me to pronounce that again. So it's a staff, right? Good. Okay, cool. It's a chain staff. It's kind of insane, actually. Also, There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna switch back to the sword.
Dosan 様の元へ急がねばならぬのに、義達の犬どもめ。
So, occasionally, you can upgrade instead of buying new ones, new skills. You can upgrade the skills you already have. I can't help myself. I really do love the I do love the gloves and the claws options. So I'm going to be looking at the ceiling for a while, and there's a reason for that, because there's a creature introduced in this tunnel who likes to drop from ceilings. Phew. Okay. Let's not fall off. So this is where most people yeah, she's kind of a beast. And no, you don't get any boobs. I mean, you do, but they're covered, so, you know. They like to paralyze and poison. So it is something to keep an eye out for. Especially if you see yourself in a cave and you find a treasure of some sort. Anyway, they're nasty critters. I will find out what they're called, but they're nasty little bitches who will ruin your day and quite a few runs. And these, there she is on the ceiling. One of the few opportunities we'll have to actually just beat the living piss out of her. Blood Spider Blade. Interesting. And you can see their holes. It's just hair and bones. It's kind of gross. One of the things that they've changed from the first game, and most people think is a gross improvement, is the ability to purify yokai areas, realms, for lack of a better term, without having to do a perfect key pulse. In the first game, you had to do a perfect key pulse in order to get... Hey, bud. Bow. He didn't like that. Okay, bring it on. Ow. Okay. So now we're gonna have a fight because I screwed up. Crap. So the bad news is, near Kabe. The bad news is, I think once you piss them off once, they're automatically pissed off with you forever. So I screwed that up. Why am I still on fire? Also, that was cool. Do not let her do. It's the same effect as a Medusa. If she catches you in her stare, you're stuck. It's instant paralysis. And don't let her wrap you up. Shit. Okay, that could have gone a lot better. Okay, apparently you can do those. Alright, neat. Usually it's worth it, and it saves you some agony. Alright, switching back to the sword, because I'm more familiar with it, and it's got a little more... Oh, come on. Alright, hang on a second. Save everybody a little time and go fix it. But we got a mage lock, which means more magic. Fire talisman, because fire's always fun. If we want to, we can go back to the shrine and rig up the fire talisman. Or the water talisman, we can apply it to our weapon and set things on fire. So if we just kite the Inky, this is so much easier. All right. There we go. Stuff. See, because if we rush ahead, we end up getting involved with these guys, and I'd rather not. Thank you. Also, want to check this shit out. Just blow his fucking head off. And we do have the option to have multiple pages of usable items. The problem is if you're not paying attention, you'll end up with hot spring. You'll end up with on the page without your health, your healing item, and you'll end up dying because you're trying to figure out how to change pages in the middle of a fight while you're being attacked by somebody. All right. Nice. I really wish we could get a little more elixir. Well, going up here is going to be a fight. It looks like a setup. It's not, so thankfully. But there is a couple of enemies that we need to be watchful for. We've maxed our familiarity with our sword. The good news is this actually makes this more deadly. And we're probably going to stick with this sword for quite a while, just because of how weapons work. But anyway, we've come back around to the shortcuts. We're going to go ahead and unlock this. And then I think we're going to see if I can clear out the lower level before we call it a video. We only got a couple minutes, but I think I can do it. I don't know. She took offense to something. So believe it or not, this is the easiest way to get through this level. We'll come, actually, the poison gets worse. And make no mistake, this is poison. Holy shit, I can't believe we blocked that. There we go. The only reason I'm willing to expend arrows is because of the way this area works. Ow. So this is what's causing the this viper statue is what's causing poison, and if we can destroy the statue, then we can get rid of the poison. We're fine. Get. Okay, that's it. I've had enough. Sod off. Good, we're fine. So these little goops are, there's, for lack of a better term, slimes made up of dead bodies. The issue being they're very hard to kill. Okay, here we go. This is interesting. Kappa. Oh, for crying out loud. I hit the wrong button. So Kappa are fast, potentially exceedingly dangerous, and they will teleport to get away from you. But they drop a crap ton of goodies. And of course now we've set off this slime, so I'd rather not, thank you. I've also been poisoned at some point. I think if we're not careful, we will get trapped in here. Oh, now we are in trouble. And now we run. Worked out. So the Kodama are peaceful, but the problem is if they get trapped by a monster, they will hide, which means that's how they get lost. All right, so we're doing well. We're actually doing really well. We can get her out of the water. Or out of the poison, I should say. Come on. Ow. Okay. Success of a sort. So, one of these, I think it's that cave over there, might actually have a another snake statue. I know where the third one is, and probably the most important one is. It's in that cave off to the... success. I hate these things. I think the trick is to wait for them to attack you physically, and then you can hit them in their heads. But otherwise, they just tank so much damage. Hey, easy. Nino Veterans Curse. Is that better than what we're using? Yes, but it's also heavy armor, so we can't use it. Hey! So yeah, well, you see what he did there. He clever. He will try to jump behind you to force you to fight. Force you to fight him the way he wants to do it instead of doing it the smart way, which is don't engage. Ooh. We're actually doing really well. And so, unfortunately, we're also running out of time. Or more accurately, we're over time. Didn't like that. Ow. He's clever enough to cover his face. He thinks you're gonna shoot him. Hey, we know this guy. Let's see what we got in our inventory. So we have this thing, which is worse than what we've got, but I'm actually gonna drop the weapon we have equipped. And equip this thing instead. Because it's a maximized weaponry. He really likes it. Now let's see what he gives us in return. He gives us the Blood Spitter's Blade. Blood Spider's Blade. Too bad it's an Ochi Katana, so we're not using those. They're just, they're too big, they're too heavy, I don't like them. Oh, hey. Get out of here. Also received the title, Roughneck. Gonna block more. So this that bat ambush is a running, not a running joke, but definitely a running pattern of behavior that the game has on more than one occasion and has used in nastier events. Shit. Hi. I'm actually surprised we made that. I think we've actually picked up slightly different. I'm gonna grab him. Yep. Because we're gonna go over here and do this, whatever this happens to be. Hi. Easy. The cursed blade being awakened does help. Hey. By doing a perfect key pulse, we actually increase our damage output. Okay, so we've reduced, I think we've gotten rid of almost, if not all, of the poison. We just got this guy who's just, again, let him swing at you, dodge out of the way, and he'll leave himself open for attack. But attacking him between those openings is almost worthless, because they just soak damage. Come on, do it again. Yes. I don't know how I got out of that. It doesn't matter. Alright. So, moving right along, we have... Yeah, we've gotten rid of... Let's see if I can backstab this thing. That's a no. Ow. I deserve that for dicking around. Come on, do the thing. That's not the thing. Ow. There we go. Problem solved. Whoop. So you will ultimately, these things are, you kill them before you knock them down. Success! And we get his soul core. Still don't understand what they're saying, but... Crap. Success. I didn't actually expect that to work. There's a Sudama over there. I want to see if we can get her in a backstab without setting off everybody else. And that doesn't matter. Oh boy. Alright. And Sudama. So, I'm going to go ahead and drop this thing. You have to back up and walk away from it, otherwise he won't come and collect it. And we get a little celebration. Rai Odachi. We get another Odachi. He seems to like giving us Odachis. Hey, bud. That looked like it hurt. Kick. Oh, good. Come on. With the poison gone, this fight is so much easier. Nice. And we get to open this up. And we just fought all that crap to have to fight goddamn Badger. Thankfully, we're much more experienced and much better prepared for that particular fight. So the only thing we're missing is that thing. I'm gonna run up and grab it, because we've killed everything down here, except for us two snakes. Cool. Alright, I'm going to save here, and I'm going to call it a video, because we're well over. And then the next thing we're going to do is the boss fight. I'll see you guys later.